Hi, I'm Fran with Stampendous, and I'm really excited to get a chance to show all of you what I'm doing with watercolors. And I've got a real simple system that I'm doing, and we're introducing actually a whole video series. But look at these gorgeous colors. These are all Daniel Smith paints. I'm using only these 6 colors, and they allowed us to create an incredible color wheel where all I have to do from those little color dots is take a wet brush to it and look at all of that incredible color. So these paints come in the little tubes, and because of that I'm using this palette that you can see here, and I've placed each of those 6 colors in a particular place so that it's easy to teach you all the color mixing. I'm using one brush. It has a beautiful tip to it and a nice broad expanse so that I can do detail or a big wash. So I want to show you a very dramatic little thing that's a wet on wet technique, and I start out by simply doing clean water. So over here I've got my little system for my well water, and this is my swamp water, as you can tell, and I'm going to check that my brush is clean. Okay, so simply applying a little area of wet above these little sailboats here, I'm going to take a real intense bit of this phthalo blue, and I'm going to check on my little test. I've got a lot of vivid color, and now I'm simply going to find what's wet on this paper and go around the edges, and we're going to let that start to let the water move it around. I've still got a lot of paint on the brush. I'm actually kind of removing a bunch of the paint at the moment in my swamp. And then I'll check that my brush is clean. So now I'm simply going to rearrange a little bit of the color, pull it in a little bit, and maybe pull it down a little bit toward the horizon. I'll turn this around. And there you have an instant sky, which is quite fun, with puffy clouds. And as it dries, the color begins to move because it had that much water. And so just touching the edges and then moving it around a little bit. And my watercolor brush will also work to mop up some color. So sometimes I might just soften an edge along here, but that's really fun, quick and easy, incredibly dramatic sky, right? So I'm going to use a similar technique, wash off my brush for starters, get some clear water, and this I think I can do upside down for you if my hand isn't in the way. I'll get some water down below, come back in with the same color, and we'll run it across the horizon. And I stamped just those little sailboats, as you can see, with this VersaFine ink. And actually, I could pull the paint down further, but it looks so fun just the way it's moving by itself that I'm just going to stop right there. And there's my little vignette of sailboats. And you can see every time I do it, I get a different interesting result. And watching it dry is very fun. So this one stamp does the 2 little sailboats, and another stamp has the big one. You can keep combining them in all different ways to create some beautiful and very fun but simple watercolor techniques. So we're going to do a video series, and this is going to be the first class, all of these fun ones using the Daniel Smith paints. So I hope you'll follow. We're going to do Friday videos with Fran here at Stampendous, and you can watch them and enjoy it and learn, and then work at your own pace, whatever you want to do.
Thanks for watching this video that was filmed in Phoenix, Arizona at AFCI's 2020 Creativation event. If you liked this video and want to see more from Scrapbook.com, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a message. Happiness is life handmade.